Hello Mechwarriors. Today we'll be looking at the DERVISH 7D and how I have it set up to be an SRM monster. Now this thing has 4 SRM 6s and 2 SRM 4s. Now that is a lot of missiles flying at somebody at once. It has an XL200. This also has 4 jump jets on it to try to fire your SRMs as much as you can at your enemy. You want to have a constant barrage of SRM fire and flanking maneuvers around your enemies in this mech. It's actually surprisingly tanky with 65 on each left and right torso and 83 on the center torso. This thing can definitely take some damage. Now for skills, we have it set up where we have 36 in firepower. We definitely want our missile racks and all of our missile quirks, as well as heat gen and whatever else we can pick up on here. We have 32 put into survival. I skipped 1 reinforced casing because I wanted to put it in firepower and auxiliary instead. We have our 20 in operations to get as much heat containment and cool run as possible. And we have our auxiliary, and I actually have 3 put in here to get the enhanced cool shot for number 1. That way the cool shot that we have on here is a little bit more impactful and powerful. But this thing is an absolute monster at firing these SRMs. And this thing has an alpha strike of about 71 damage. So your SRMs, if you fire all of them at once, oh yeah, it's very hot if you fire them all at once, because if you fire more than 4 SRMs at once, you have a heat spike. So you really want to fire this left side, right side. But if you can fire all 6 at once, you can still get a nasty alpha strike into somebody of about 71 damage with your missiles. This is assuming you hit all of them. So, let's see how this thing performs on the battlefield. Alright, here we are in the first match of the day. We are on Terra Therma, my personal favorite map of the game. And since we're very close range, this map may be a little difficult for us at some point, since that's typically a mid to long range map. But there are definitely opportunities that we can have while flanking around to try to do some damage. I think I want to stay with the team mostly, and hopefully the enemy team gets close range to us. Wow, someone's having a good time with their large lasers there. We're very much an all-rounder mech. We got really good armor for medium. We got not the worst, but definitely not the best speed for medium. And I think we're just going to try to work with the team towards the middle of the map here. So hopefully we can find some mechs that try to get close range to us, because we've only got 300 meters maximum range, well 291. So we really need to be up close and personal, and we have some jump jets to try to maneuver around, but in this part of the map it may not be too helpful to have those jump jets. Well, unless we can try to peek out from this middle area here. I'm actually going to try to stay here for a little bit, and I wonder if they're trying to flank around from behind. Now that's an interesting part. It looks like we have our team actually turning around. Well, if our team's gonna... No, okay, guys, us guys, let's do this. We can take the middle. If at least if those 2 assaults stay with us, we can try to take the middle here. But it looks like our whole team is just turning around trying to face them. So we're going to try to do something a little different. We're going to try to go after them in this direction. Because it looks like maybe they dedicated their whole team to going that way. We could try to use our jump jets here to get above them. And at the very least, provide some information for our team. Like that there's a medium mech right here. Does he see us? Yeah, he does. Okay, time to get involved. Time to try to make this guy's life death. Okay, we're gonna use that immediately. Our coolant flush here, because we need to win this fight extremely badly. And oh shoot, they have another mech here. That is very bad for us. We'll just alpha strike that Centurion and try to turn around here. I'm actually gonna alpha strike him again and overheat. He's being driven off by, is that a Piranha? Yeah, Piranha 2 is just harassing him. And that gives us the opportunity to let our team actually catch up to us here. And we can still try to take this middle section. So thank you to whoever that Piranha was. Shout out to Griffic Rex to saving our skins there. We took a lot of damage there. We're at 69%. And we're going to let the other mechs on the team take the lead. But definitely still want to get involved on this Cataphract, because he's within our range. But we don't have the gun depression for him. I'm actually going to drop down here and try to alpha strike, because we bounce off the top of, I think, our ally's head. Okay, we're gonna Alpha Strike. Hit our guy in the back by accident. Sorry, buddy, you walked in front of us. And try to let him fall back. The Thunderbolt's still pretty close, so we'll just hit him with our left torso there and fall back a little bit. It's still it's a very close game, but I don't know how long that side's gonna hold or how long we're gonna hold, honestly. So I want to try to get up here, hopefully. Maybe we can actually try to get up on top of this and find a weird angle to shoot down on them. Well, as soon as we get our jump jets back. I'm being a little impatient here. And I'm also being a little frame ratey, which is never fun, so let's just get involved. We're going to fire on that Centurion and finish him off, actually. Okay, now we need to try to close the distance. They are all at that. They're definitely at a range that we cannot hit. So we're going to try to catch up with them, and this is, where having a slower speed on this mech definitely hurts it. But to have the missile capacity and the armor on this mech, I think, is worth having this honestly mediocre speed for a medium mech. Okay, if we can try to get close enough to that Marauder, we can do some damage. But it looks like there was actually an artillery strike that was driving him back. Okay, we're gonna... Hopefully he's gonna expose himself to our team, and if not, we're gonna try to jump jet him here and just do like a jumping alpha strike on him, like that. Okay, a lot of our missiles hit the ground there, but we'll see if this Marauder tries to peek, and if not, we're going to try to jump jet alpha strike and cool down. I'm just going to keep doing that. Okay, now I'm actually going to cool down. They have an assault mech looking back this way, so I'm going to take this opportunity just to cool a little bit, and then we're going to fire another alpha strike at him. Yeah, because they definitely have mechs looking at us. So I'm just going to cool down for a little bit, and then we're going to go in on them again. Well, they actually have two mechs right there. That guy fired, so I'm going to take an opportunity to fire back at him. And these frame rate issues are actually being kind of a hindrance to us right now. I don't know what's with my computer right now, but we're going to try to make the most of it. Ooh, okay, that hurt us, but I think we hurt that. I think we hurt him a lot more there. So if we can catch him by surprise there by jumping with our jump jets, and we did. Okay, we're going to fire another salvo into him and core him, but we're also cored, and we're actually... Ooh, I didn't realize how close this game was. It's 3v3. I want to reunite with my allies here. I don't want to be alone. Ooh. But I definitely want to hit that guy. Okay, how healthy is that catapult? Oh, they still have an assault mech. That is not good. But he is cored now. This guy's who I'm really kind of scared of, because one good shot with him and he'll finish us off. But we can try to just stay out of this guy's line of fire until we're ready for an alpha strike on him like this. And, oh, he's almost dead. Hopefully our assault in the back there can try to catch up to us. And, shoot, they have a UAV above us. We're just going to try to get something off here before we die from this medium mech. Oh, he has jump jets too. Okay, we need to go in on this guy. Okay, we got part of him there. We're going to trade. We'll kill each other. So, a fantastic result here. 808 damage. I'll definitely take that in the medium mech. I feel so good in this mech because even if you alpha strike a bunch like this we did here, and you start to overheat, you still can do a lot of damage. 808 damage done, 462 taken, and our match score was probably one of the highest on our teams. At 459, or second on our team. A fantastic result for the Dervish.
Alright, here we are on Rubellite Oasis, and I think our goal is going to be try to get towards Theta and just try to, or maybe towards Epsilon and try to cap. The concern on this map is always that we're going to be a little too close range to really be effective in a lot of these scenarios, unless we go underneath. So this game mode is a little bit scary on this map for us. But man, I just looked, our team is heavy. Is that we have 6 assaults. Now 5 assaults on our team. That is extremely heavy. I really just kind of want to stick around the middle. I don't want to try to contest Epsilon without support, because if they get at more than 291 meters, we're dead. We can't fight anybody at those long distances. So we really need to well, be close to them. And they definitely have, looks like large laser snipers and PPC snipers. And so, I want to try to make the most of our armor here and really just stand on Theta for the minimum time possible and get out. And look, they're taking Cap already, which not great for us, and they're taking Epsilon now. But if we can get Theta, that'll give us a massive advantage. Okay, we got Theta. I'm gonna risk it and try to stay on the objective as long as possible. Okay, time to get off. They dropped an artillery strike. We don't have the long range. We're gonna start flanking around this way, I think. Problem is, even though we're heavy, which is always nice, on this game mode, on a map this big, it is a concern because they're gonna definitely outcap us in the beginning. And unless we start killing them off quickly, they may win via points. So we really need to be aggressive as a team and take the fight to them. We have the weight, but it looks like we may not have the range. And we're going to be very, very ballsy here and just try to take care of this dire wolf, hopefully. Let's get rid of that shoulder. Okay, that's one shoulder down. Let's just keep wailing into him here. Okay, heat warning. I'm going to use a coolant flush. And we're going to keep, I want to keep pushing. There's a guy over here that looks a little bit isolated. There's also an assault there. We can't let them regroup, really. Oh, perfect. I'm actually going to drop an artillery strike right there, too. Okay, the Fafnir's not looking at us. He has those heavy Gauss rifle rounds, which really hurt. But I think the artillery strike's going to do really good on them. And we actually got the killing blow on that guy. And sadly they have a UAV above us, but there's not much we can do about that. But what we really need to do is get down. I'm going to alpha strike that guy, and then try to stay out of the Fafnir's range there. And ooh, okay, we hit that Shadow Hawk really hard. I really just want to keep moving with this gargoyle here. I feel like we have a good thing going on. I also want to get rid out of this UAV range, and I was going to actually flank around that way, but the lasers almost destroying my leg, I think, changed my mind a little bit. Okay. We need to push as a team here. Let's go, everybody. We need to push as a team. Okay, we can get rid of this Fafnir with an alpha strike. Okay, somebody else got him. We got a KMDD, that's good. Let's keep pushing. I'm actually gonna, I think I'm gonna try to jump jet up here. I don't think we had a good enough angle, and we also don't have a whole ton of jump jet power. Although the jump jets on this mech can really, really help. Sometimes it's just not enough to do what you want to do. Okay, we're gonna chain fire our SRMs here at this guy. Try to save on some heat. Okay, he's down. Let's just keep moving. I'm not sure if we're gonna actually catch up to this fireball or not. And they are actually taking Epsilon. Okay, it's late enough the game. I'm gonna start worrying about capture points, I think. Or maybe try to take care of this fireball first. Okay, he's dead. Okay, now's the time to worry about capture points. They have one guy alive, and he was at Epsilon, I believe. So I'm just going to head towards Sigma and try to capture it. This was a very successful flank, actually, in this game. I was concerned, but we had some really good synergy there with the gargoyle, and we pushed in from behind really strong. 525 damage, 2 KMDDs, a killing blow. Yeah, this was a great game in the Dervish. One that I thought would go very poorly just because of the map and the setup. But our team was very aggressive, we pushed, and we took the fight to the enemy. That was the Dervish 7D, a SRM monster as a medium mech. Let me know in the comments what your favorite missile mech is at mediums. I always love the medium mechs. They're probably my favorite class that are heavies. And I love just having these SRM mechs being able to throw in their damage such as the Dervish can. Until next time, I'll see you on the battlefield.